Hey everyone, welcome to the third week of May 2024 Railfan updates and announcements. First, the New England Steam Corporation received a K.R. Wilson H-frame hydraulic press as a donation from an individual named Tom Coate. This hydraulic press will aid in the continued restoration of Main Central number 470. Next, at the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson Railway, progress is being made on painting an old boxcar into a vintage Delaware and Hudson Railway paint scheme. This boxcar will also become a museum car to showcase D&H history and exhibits. In the Commonwealth of Virginia, there was a ribbon-cutting ceremony of the addition of steps and a platform extension of the Amtrak and VRE station in Fredericksburg. Down south in North Carolina, the Handy Dandy Railroad in Denton continues fundraising for their steam locomotive number 9. The locomotive is currently undergoing disassembly to find out the necessary repairs. The Little Railroad is taking donations for the number 9 by mail or at the train station in person. Mail your donations to Handy Dandy Railroad Incorporated, 1072 Cranford Road, Denton, North Carolina, 27239. And this railroad is under a 2-hour drive from Raleigh and about an hour and 15-minute drive from Charlotte, North Carolina. What's even more interesting in North Carolina is the Aberdeen, Carolina and Western Railroad has took what looks like an AC6000 CW diesel locomotive and converted it into what is called the Locomotive Bar 87. The railroad is close to finishing it up and will be rolling out to Pinehurst on June 5th. Stay tuned for more details from the AC&W Railroad in the very near future. Over in eastern Kentucky, Kentucky Steam Heritage Corporation received a $5 million EPA Brownsfield grant for the continued development of the Kentucky Rail Heritage Center. This grant will specifically help remove contaminants in the ground across the Kentucky Rail Heritage Center. The Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum in Chattanooga has saved another diesel locomotive, a former First Energy SD40. Plans call for the locomotive to be painted into an early Louisville and Nashville paint scheme. The next CSX Heritage Unit to roll out of the Waycross, Georgia paint shop is the Seaboard Coastline Heritage Unit number 1967. A newly formed railroad preservation organization, Kansas Steam Heritage Association, is exploring the possibility of restoring Union Pacific number 477 to operation and operate in the state of Kansas. Currently, the locomotive is on display in Salina, Kansas, which is about a half-an-hour drive from Abilene. Stay tuned for more updates from this group on Facebook. On May 18th, members of the New Mexico Heritage Rail came together at the turntable for a membership meeting and to take a look at the new track that leads into the turntable. This recent track work was done thanks to the city of Albuquerque and the state of New Mexico. The turntable project itself has been progressing well with repairs to the diesel engine's radiator and fuel tank. You can stay up to date with the New Mexico Heritage Rail by signing up for their email list with just your first and last name and email address. Here is a project update on the former Southern Pacific diesel locomotive number 3709 at the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum in Campo, California. The locomotive has completed several test runs, and upcoming mechanical work includes copper cabling replacement, resistor grids inspection and potential replacement, new dynamic braking fans, and additional relays and contractors, all of which cost about $50,000. After that, extensive body/metal work and painting the locomotive cost another $50,000 to $60,000. You can help by becoming a volunteer at the Pacific Southwest Railway Museum and donating to Southern Pacific number 3709 today. Another major step of the Alaska Railroad number 557 restoration has been completed with a satisfactory hydrostatic test. An FRA inspector commented, "On a report, all you need to see is no exceptions taken," which was the case for 557's recent hydrostatic test. More donations will get us closer to 557 running again and will be the largest operating steam locomotive in Alaska. We have even more exciting news for former Canadian Pacific 464 Hudson number 2816. The Railroading Heritage of Midwest America and the Central States Steam Preservation Association are sponsoring a public excursion train powered by 2816 on the Iowa Interstate Railroad on June 29, 2024. The train has been made as an educational fundraiser to promote railroad safety. The excursion train will go on a round trip from the Silvis shop facility to Bureau Junction, Illinois, and back. This public excursion has allowed the 2816 to extend its visit to Mexico by 6 days. The excursion train consist will feature former Union Pacific coach cars owned by the Railroading Heritage of Midwest America and former Pennsylvania Railroad open-window P-70 coach cars owned by the Iowa Interstate Railroad, and tickets will soon be on sale. The schedule for the CPKC Steam Tour was being adjusted at the time I made this video. Thank you all so much for watching this video and showing your continued support for this channel and for rail preservation. Don't forget to click on the links below in the description to learn more, buy your tickets, volunteer, or donate. To stay up to date on more exciting news and rail preservation in the future, click on the subscribe button and select the receive all notifications option after clicking the bell icon. I will leave a playlist of the Railfan updates and announcements videos on the top left, as well as another video on the top right. Likes and comment your excitement down below also support this channel and preservation. That is all I have for this week. This is Transcontinental Railfan, and I'll see you all next time.